A slightly unenviable but still impressive distinction. You as Bishop for Ellington and myself as Vicar, we have a 100% record of pit closures during our time of office. I'm told this is the gift you asked for. In fact, I'm told it's the only gift you specified, which means that the rest have been chosen by archdeacons and deans. And they're going to be rubbish, but this is what you want. And this you can put on your mantelpiece as soon as you have one.
I'll treasure that. Thank you so much, Alan. It's very sweet. Thank you. I'll put it on the airplane.
It's the last time I ask Alan Simpson to present anything to the Bishop of Newcastle. We'd like to invite Canon Sue Hart to come and present something which speaks of the sea.
Well, this first gift is actually for Marlene. It has been my pleasure over the last 4 months to compile this book of stories, events, and memories sent to me by the people of Newcastle and some of those from further afield. Most of the stories are printed here, but the ones I couldn't possibly print will follow shortly in a brown envelope marked confidential. In addition, I'd like to give you a gift from the parishes at the coast. It's a seagull, and we're delighted to get it off the roof of our house. And lastly, Bishop, a small gift for you. It's the bottle of the original Bishop's Best, in case any of those stories get out.
Thank you very much, Sue. Bless you. Thank you.
Finally, on our swift geographical tour around the diocese, or pilgrimage perhaps, we finally come back to Newcastle, and there was only one possible gift to represent the tune, and only one possible person, and the Bishop may be surprised to meet him here today, to present it. Peter Major, who sits next to the Bishop at St James's Park.
Unfortunately, Bishop Martin, Mike, Ashley and Alan Pardew couldn't be present. So the honour of giving you this gift of a signed Newcastle United shirt has fallen to me. I sincerely hope you're able to display it in a very prominent place in your house. However, of course, that will be very dependent upon your wife. On a personal note, I'd love to wish you a long and happy retirement, and I sincerely hope I'll see you back at St James's Park and next season at the cricket ground at Durham as well.
Certainly will. All right. Peter, bless you. Thank you. That's really sweet. Very good. In front of the altar.
I hope you will see that this shirt actually is of 17 years old vintage, which season marked another auspicious arrival in Newcastle, that of Alan Shearer. So it was the shirt that Shearer first wore, but that particular arrival was paled into insignificance compared to the arrival of Bishop Martin, of course. Of course, the diocese has been strengthened, Bishop, during your ministry by our friendships and partnerships with the worldwide church, and especially the wider Anglican communion. And we've developed a very special friendship over the last decade or so with the Diocese of Botswana. And Alan Marks, chair of the Botswana Link Committee, brings words of greeting from them.
Bishop Martin and Marlene. These are unexpected words of greeting from Botswana, because it's only this last week when we exchanged emails that they actually realised that this was happening today. So it's phenomenal that actually they've managed to put together a booklet of pictures and a letter of greeting from Bishop Mettler to you today, which I'm going to read out, because for Botswana to achieve that in the space of a week is phenomenal. And that just shows how much Bishop Martin and Marlene are loved by the people in Botswana over these past 10 years. So greetings from Bishop Mettler Yotler Belemi. Dear Bishop Martin, in appreciation, first I thank my God through Jesus Christ for all of you, because your faith is being reported all over the world from Romans chapter 1 verse 8. We express our heartfelt thanks for the generous assistance and support you and the Diocese of Newcastle have provided to the Diocese of Botswana over the past decade since the two dioceses signed the Companion Link Agreement. Your visits and those of Newcastle participants to Botswana, its projects and special occasions show the depth of your commitment to this partnership between these dioceses. It was a pleasure to share with you Botswana culture, services and hospitality. Your faith, vision and generosity have helped the diocese grow in numerous ways, as you have sent various personnel to assist here in capacities such as Dean of the Cathedral, lecturers at St. Augustine Theological School and general advisors. We are especially appreciative of the financial sponsorship for completing church buildings, supporting Mothers Union, Holy Cross Hospice and daycare centres that maintain orphans and vulnerable children, and for hosting clergy at your diocesan clergy conferences, and the various youth visitors who have participated in exchange trips. Thank you so much for promoting Botswana and its programmes throughout Newcastle with the website, Link newspaper, prayers and conversation with parishioners, as well as with the Link committees and at the clergy conferences. The Diocese of Botswana and its people will remember you for many years to come for the good work you have done among us and the legacy you have left behind. May the Lord God Almighty continue to bless you and Marlene richly as you retire from full-time service. We assure you and Marlene of our prayers for good health and happiness in your retirement. Yours sincerely, Right Reverend Mettler Belemi, Bishop of Botswana.
Thank you very much.
And just in case nobody else says this, Bishop, because I know lots of people have been saying it to me wherever I've gone, and it's one of the things that people do say here in the North East, which is wonderful. The one thing that people have said over and over again to me, and I think they mean that with you, about you, Marlene, as well as you, Martin, is you'll be a big miss.